And you're moving in this direction, and I really want to go there because I think it's part of the heart of the book. You put a lot of emphasis on the notion and importance of something called earned success. Talk at length, please, about what this means, why it matters, and what its implications are for policy.
Well, for the longest time, politicians have believed that income inequality on its face creates an unhappy society. And the reason that they think this is because they look at populations and notice that richer people in any community tend to be happier than poorer people. So the common explanation is that it's income inequality that seems unfair and that denigrates our basic life satisfaction. So one of the things that many politicians who like to redistribute, one of their reasons for doing so is because they believe they'll get a happier, juster, fairer, better society on the basis of this. But that's a mistake when you look at the data, it turns out. If you look at the data asking people not just how much money they have, but how much success they feel they have earned in their lives, you will find that that washes out all of the influence of relative income. So you take two people, one of whom is really rich and one is poor, but they feel equally likely to say, or they are equally likely to say that they're successful in their lives, they'll have the same happiness level. And this is based on data on large groups of people across the American population. The trouble is that a lot of redistributing politicians never stop to ask how successful people feel and how much they have earned that success. It turns out that if you start a house of worship, for example, and you feel really successful about the souls you've saved, or the kids that you've educated, or the parks that you've cleaned up, or the environment that you've saved, you'll be just as happy as if you make a lot of money as an entrepreneur, because you'll feel that you have earned your success. That's why successful parents, regardless of their money, feel a ton of earned success and tend to be extremely happy people. This is a very important thing to keep in mind, because if we just say, well, richer people are happier than poorer people, that's only evidence of the fact that in a free market economy, people who earn their success tend to get money come to them. But it's the success, not the money itself, that's creating differences in life satisfaction. What happens when you mistake these two things? And the answer is you just spread money around, but you don't do anything for earned success. And the result of that is that you take incentives away from people for earning their success. And here's the paradox. When you redistribute money without talking about earned success at all, and lowering the incentives to be an entrepreneur, you'll create less earned success and lower happiness. That's the reason that all across the world over time, socialism always promises happiness and delivers misery. That's the reason.